This girl just keeps hitting the lottery.
Damn, why?
She's married rich. There's wine, there's whiskey, and now she's being greedy.
Irish man.
She's snapping up everybody's man.
I'm Vicki Barbolak.
And I'm Sean Pulaski.
And this is
Trailer Park Diaries.
Episode 2.
A Wetsuit Dream. Good morning, Trailer Park friends. Vicki, my BFF. I am seeing alcohol in front of me, and I can't wait to find out what the drink is today.
It is a good morning when you're holding a can of Pabst Blue Ribbon in your hand.
How trashy.
It's a grand morning.
I love it.
I'm so excited we're here to come back to episode 2 of season 2 of Trailer Park Diaries.
I mean, it's already a little risque, this diary. Way different from last season.
I literally couldn't sleep a couple nights this week thinking, where is this going to go? Maybe I slept like 10 minutes. I couldn't sleep. But
were you thinking about Murray, the plumber, touching you?
Yeah. I'll have to say, Lou can tell you from my amorous feelings this week that Murray did awaken something in me through the week. Lou's exhausted. I made him carry a little plunger a couple of times and enjoyed ourselves
you dressed
very much.
him up. You did role play.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like every man from now on that like awakened our sexual spirit should be like an old Jew. Like, you know who awakened my spirit? Ira. Like Murray.
Murray was no old fella.
Yeah.
I will not have him spoken poorly of.
Murray. Okay,
you.
well, I see we've got something here. What's our drink today? Because we got to get this rolling. We can't open this diary without
we had this idea, and it's funny because we talked about this that Porky's dad was also deadbeat, and so the drink we came up with for this week is called the Deadbeat Dad, and I think it's very exciting. What we do is we found the cheapest beer because only a deadbeat dad would find the cheapest beer, and believe me, finding Pabst Blue Ribbon in Burbank is not easy.
No, and if you can't find Pabst Blue Ribbon, maybe Lucky Lager,
or Trader Joe's, Schlitz,
something shitty.
Who else would be like Kroger? Yeah,
Kroger has their own brand of beer.
Well, they have their own wine. I would assume they'd have their own beer. All right,
yet to see that. So you take the Pabst Blue Ribbon beer,
pour it into a glass.
Got it. You hear that? Ooh,
add a shot of Jaeger.
Oh my
Jäegermeister.
God. I have a pedicure in like 45 minutes, but that's not going to affect anything.
It's going to.
A shot of Jägermeister. God, when was the last time you had
so
Jaeger?
Painful.
Why'd you pour all that Jaeger in mine?
I always drink. There's still most of the bottle left, and this is hardly any.
Yeah, but
pedicures are so painful. The best thing to do is get a little buzz going. I'll tell you that.
Well, okay, all right. And then what?
So this is basically it.
Okay, so it's cheap beer,
and a shot of Jaeger. This is a Deadbeat Dad.
But Pabst Blue Ribbon wasn't always like considered a shitty beer.
Oh, no,
I guess this is not a really good commercial for Pabst Blue Ribbon. Try Pabst Blue Ribbon, real shitty beer.
From Chicago. All right.
And our trailer.
Our producer says it was invented at the World's Fair in Chicago.
Chicago's World Fair, 1892.
Oh, I hope this is a vintage
Jägermeister.
can.
Is that what your dad used to drink?
No, it's Goldschlager.
Jeez.
All right, let's do this. I can't wait to taste it.
Okay, I got to hold my nose for, God, Jägermeister.
Wow. It's kind of like licorice beer. I like it.
That's not too bad.
It's crazy good.
We just made Pabst Blue Ribbon actually taste good.
Please send us a couple free cases, Pabst.
Sponsor us.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, girls.
This is perfect. And, and the Deadbeat Dad, it's you drink it till it's gone, like your dad.
Exactly. You drink it till it's gone, like your dad. Damn, it's a good slogan for the Deadbeat Dad.
I can send this commercial to my father.
You are one clever. Don't say that. He might be watching.
I didn't even share that with the audience last time.
Right.
Like, that's why you had said to me, Sean, you understand
I thought
this.
maybe you didn't want to discuss it.
Yeah, I felt like, it pulled on my heartstrings a little bit. It's a sensitive, it wasn't a sensitive subject for my mom. My mom talked about all the time when my dad left.
I remember what you used to always say. She said, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not your father. He's not coming home.
Never. I know. Why did the man cross the road?
Why?
Because he's a fucker. My mom never forgot. Yeah, no. My dad, though, he left my mom for a younger woman, and then the younger woman left my dad for college.
Of
So
course she
yes,
did. Of course she did.
We all know
And
how this works.
They lived happily ever after, and how lovely for him.
yeah.
So
Okay, so we've got the deadbeat dad.
Yes, we do. But I just want to mention what I have to say. I love you. You're my dearest. Okay.
Oh, God.
But I have to say, I was a little.
There's
I
criticism
shouldn't talk
coming.
to you about you in public. But we had our trailer park talent show.
God.
It was called the. Trailer park non-professional. What was it called? The talent show we had.
That's exactly what it was.
Saturday
the
night.
non-professional paradise talent
amateur.
show.
It was the trailer park amateur talent show. I mean, like they needed to say amateur, like some professionals was going to show up. But anyway, it was called the trailer park
was a
amateur
shit
talent show, and it was a shit show.
Shit
But
show.
it was so much fun because it was like. But I have to say, you as a judge, I would not put you in that position again. You are a little harsh. You were a little harsh. They were just a bunch of old people doing
Vicki,
their best.
I had to buy a seat on the panel. It was me and that owner of the trailer park.
I got you into that seat. And I just didn't think you'd be so critical. I mean, Louise was crying.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't find twirling a baton at age
How could
85
she
a
not drop
talent.
it? And she dropped it, and she made that little pee.
God, she almost
And
took out
you're
someone's eye.
She's peeing, and you were laughing, and then the whole place it was, I think, it was just slightly harsh. But I had a great time.
I was
And
having fun.
I don't think anyone really appreciated my pole dance either, especially since it was a pool floaty and it bent. But it
I
was
thought
still
you had a great
time.
number.
Thank you.
I had voted you as the winner.
Thanks.
But it was going to be Teresa because she's
is-
dating the owner.
She's dating the owner because yes, of
What do you
course.
think what do you think was
He
her
can barely
prize?
move. He can barely move. Her prize.
Like
Oh,
10 minutes in the bathroom
yeah.
with Murray the plumber.
A lovely- I would hate that.
Yeah, I mean,
he probably took her to like some nice jewelry store, like Jared's or something, and bought her a jewelry, like a necklace or something.
I felt like your pole dance though.
Thank you.
Like you brought down
Yeah.
the house.
I thought that those foam things were a little more sturdy, but it turns out no, not so much.
Whatever.
But it was
We don't
fun.
need
It
foam
was fun.
poles.
No, I'm so excited to find out where we're going to get in this. Are you?
Yes.
Okay, one more sip of this.
All
Delicious.
right.
By the way, Pabst and Jäger. Just,
Yeah, I know. Jaeger, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Or Mick Jagger. Yeah,
And Mick
Jägermeister. Oh, I like it.
That's a good drink.
Maybe
the
we should
Mick Jägermeister.
we should come up with a Mick Jägermeister.
Shit.
They probably already have
Why didn't
that.
we think of that?
It's probably already done. The Deadbeat Dad.
It's done now. We just said it.
Okay, let's look it up. If anyone knows, please get back to us.
If anybody knows Mick Jagger.
No, what? Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
All right, are we ready? I'm so excited.
All right. Just loud and slow.
Did you recap the last episode a little bit?
No,
for the
I
people?
didn't because I'm just. It's the Jägermeister.
Okay,
I've
would
been
you
a
just-
Jägermeister
for
since
the
I
people
was
that-
like 18.
For the people that just tuned in today for the first time.
Okay. If you're just tuning in, we opened this diary last week. My always. No, it's not a tampon pad commercial, winged pad. That's what I thought. We're still trying to figure out what my always means. And I don't know if people name their diaries. I didn't really name my diary. My diary just said today.
Diary, yeah.
Yeah. Today I thought about Jeff.
Yeah.
So, and they weren't as interesting as this.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one is almost like incriminating because it could end up in something like Snapped, where the woman is married and doesn't like her husband anymore because she's having an affair. So she kills him. Okay, that hasn't happened
A
yet.
million things that could happen.
I
It's a
know.
million
Well,
things.
I'm just calling it
Okay,
now.
all right.
You last season, you called what the father is, and I'm saying that this lady, this Zoey girl is going to snap.
Okay, I'm saying this woman gets her shit together and does not wreck her life and go with this guy with the long black hair.
Okay, so last season we met this girl named Zoey. She's chosen, hey, and she is married to this guy named Aiden. Not chosen, right?
By that she means Jewish, you guys. Like
Yeah.
they're the chosen ones.
Yeah. Everyone knows we're chosen.
Yeah, mhm.
So, but
Very
don't
nice.
tell rest of America. They don't love us that much. But
no, that's
okay.
your problem. Don't go around saying you're chosen. It's a
Okay.
problem.
So she's married to this guy. It seems like a relatively new marriage.
Yeah.
They own a bakery. And suddenly now she's having lustful thoughts of some hottie with long black hair that she saw somewhere. Was it at the beach
Yeah,
or?
at the beach.
The beach.
Yes.
And she's thinking about this guy, but she's married.
Happily married
Dun, dun, dun,
to a
dun.
super rich guy with a winery.
And so she's got a lot on the line here. Aiden's family's rich. Better yet, they own a winery and like a whiskey distillery
It's everything.
of everything.
All right, let's go. Are
Okay,
ready?
you ready to go?
Good job with the recap.
Well,
by the way.
yeah, the
Really good
recap
job.
was interrupted.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No, I'm done now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just me and my Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'm so sorry.
and
I'm just so
make
excited.
Jägermeister.
Very good job with the recap.
Thank
All right,
you.
You bet.
Yeah, okay.
June 11th, 2005. I'm sorry, I was just so excited. Dear Diary, I just can't get Luke out of my brain. Is it because he is so desirable? It's almost like he's out of a GQ magazine. He towers over me with his broad shoulders. He's dark and chiseled and even more enticing. Irish!
What?
Exclamation point!
God,
Irish!
this girl just keeps hitting the lottery.
Damn,
She's
why?
married rich. There's wine, there's whiskey, and now she's being greedy.
Irish man.
She's snapping up everybody's man.
They're the best. And I've always been turned on by Irish men.
Yeah, who hasn't?
No one. God, when I went to Ireland for my 60th birthday, or it's like my 60th, I asked Lou if I could kiss an Irish man while I was there.
In
Bucket
front of
list.
Lou?
No, he didn't go.
He was high.
He wasn't there.
Pop Brockman had to be high.
He wasn't there. I went
But
with my
even if
brother.
he was going to be high. He wouldn't even have seen it.
Even if he did, he said I could. And I got not one, but 2 kisses from Irish men. Yes.
Like on the lips?
Yeah. It was great.
The lip lips?
And they were singing, and it was in little pubs, and the one guy came up to me and asked me to come dance with him while he was singing. And I was next to my beautiful cousin. I thought he was going for her, and he was going for me.
Well, of course
And he
they're
took
going
me and
for
he
you.
Kissed me in front of everybody, and he sang the rest of the song to me. And I was like, oh my God. And that was like the best moment of my life. And then a few nights later, we're at another pub, and this gentleman comes over and talks to me, and then he gives me another kiss.
Top of the morning,
Top of the
Vicki.
morning. Yeah,
Top of the morning to you.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm going to sing you the song of the sea shanty. What is it? What is a sea shanty?
Oh, like away, 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 that kind of thing.
Well,
All right.
that's like Pirates of the
Well,
Caribbean.
okay, I could do some Liam Clancy for you now, but not Liam Clancy, but the
Oh,
Clancy
you love
brothers.
Irish. Every
Okay.
time I go into your trailer, you always have
Irish music. I
Oh,
love
every
it.
Sunday for brunch.
Yeah, I know.
How could I forget this
Kill
about you?
McGale. Okay, the music of the Irish. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. His Irish brogue. That's so hard to resist.
Yeah.
It's as if he's cast a spell on my body. I have no control over my desire. I'm obsessed, and I don't want to feel this way, but I have no defense.
Okay, can I tell you my story?
Please, because I know you're a freak for the Irish
I did
too.
it. Well, okay. First things first. Irish, black-haired Irish. Let's
Yes.
get that right.
Oh, blue
we
eyes.
do not blue eyes, black hair, the best-looking men in the world.
On the planet.
However, that sprinkled through Ireland
Yeah.
is also, unfortunately, the red-headed guy.
Oh no, don't start.
Yes, and
Don't start.
well, Vicki, the audience needs to know. I have a real fear of redheaded men because I'd never want to be fucking Ralph Malph, Howdy Doody, Bozo the Clown. It's hard. It's hard to look at. But I have heard that they have really large members because God is making up. Why are you're looking at me? Have
Because
you been
there's
with
a lot of attractive red-haired men around the world.
what? Like Ed Sheeran's
Prince Harry.
acceptable.
Prince Harry's adorable.
Prince Harry was a Nazi.
He
dressed as a Nazi.
The one now we have, the Prince Harry and Meghan.
Yeah, he dressed as a Nazi. That was
dressed
enough
as a
for me.
Nazi.
Do you not remember that?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
You forgot that?
I didn't. Well, I mean, okay, I'll just be honest with you. Only my
Jews
daughter,
are still
my
talking
daughter
about
Lily
it. Oprah
likes-
didn't seem to care.
Am
I stumping you
went
with
to
this?
a party dressed as a Nazi?
Yes. Is it all coming back? And it's all coming
sorry.
back to me now.
Well, he's just the only red-haired guy I think of.
Maybe
But
I
I'll
should
take it
enter
back. He's
the
a
talent show?
dumbass. You should have done.
I was kind of
Okay.
like the Simon Cowell of
Okay.
the trailer park,
So if there was
wasn't I?
one guy on the planet left, if plane crashed you and a red-haired guy on the island.
Oh, no.
What if he shaved his hair and it bald? He took the hair off and you knew it was red underneath the baldness. Would you do it?
If I didn't know. If
He's
I
bald
could just,
now. We shaved him.
Okay, we shaved him.
What about his other part? We shaved everything.
Fine. For Mother Earth and to recreate
the planet.
Yes,
You're
the
a good person,
to
Shanika.
not recreate, repopulate the
Repopulate.
planet.
Yes.
but then that means I could give
You're gonna
birth
have
to
redheaded
redheaded
children.
kids. That's cruel, Vicki.
I'm sorry. All right.
Okay, so but I did get
yes.
together once with
Yes.
well, maybe I'll save that story.
Was it on a military tour? Or?
No, he was an Irish guy, and he was like a boxer, and he was very cute, and he had a twin, and there was just something like about him that I was like, oh, maybe we should involve
the
twin.
Did you?
No, he wouldn't take me to his house. I tried.
Okay, good for you.
Okay.
And
Back to the
I always
diary.
respect your vigor. The first time I saw Luke, I was at the beach watching Aiden surf. It was a chilly morning, and I was sitting in a beach chair wearing Aiden's sweater. I always wore his sweaters. They smelled just like him.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Do you wear blues shirts?
God, no, they're too small. Just as Aiden was headed into the water, this Adonis...
And they smell like pot.
They smell like pot, and they won't even button.
Pot in the morning. Skunk in the morning. Skunk in the morning to you? Oh, this nice scent of weed.
This Adonis appeared out of the surf. The waves parted around him. I saw only him. Everything else disappeared. He walked towards me as if he was moving in slow motion. He stared at me as he put down his surfboard. The glint in those cornflower blue eyes
There he
pierced
is,
my
the
soul.
black-haired, blue
Holy moly,
Irish
that lucky
dude.
bitch. I've never felt anything like it before. Okay.
Okay.
Take a breath.
I love this guy.
Yeah, I do too.
And his name's Luke. Like,
course it is.
Everything is so
God.
good. What is this guy, a fireman too? Could he even be hotter?
I don't know. It was like a clap of lightning or a thunderburst. He had the scar on his neck that started from behind his ear and went down the front of his neck as if to point to the direction of his swollen chest. He saw me staring. He stopped and unzipped his wetsuit to bare his chest and torso. He was dripping
going.
wet, and the water droplets ran down his lower, ripped abs. I couldn't look away. He walked past me and went to his black Porsche SUV. Well, of course.
Oh, my God. Esteban, you better get in here soon. Keep going.
When he opened the door, he grabbed a towel and put it around his waist so he could take off his wetsuit. As he pulled off the wetsuit, the towel started to slip.
Oh.
And I could see his perfectly shaped ass. His bare flesh was hypnotic. At first, I thought it was a slip, but then I realized he was locking eyes with me.
Ooh, tricky dicky.
He was purposely putting on a show. He finished getting dressed and got into the car and sped away. Who was this mystery man? Where did he come from? Why am I losing myself in a man I don't even know? Okay, so she hasn't done it yet with him. She's totally obsessed. That first chapter, she's only seen this
I want to do it with him. This guy is, he's...
Okay.
It's like 9 a.m. And look at us. We're like, are we perusing lady porn right now?
Maybe
Is
we
this
are.
what this is?
We should just have some like a cool, like maybe something on our neck to cool.
Would you ever leave this in a diary for someone to find? Man, like, look at us.
Who would she think everyone think?
And it's in our hands, and now America knows.
No, I know it's terrible, isn't it?
Oh my God, Zoe's grandma is rolling in her grave,
God.
probably.
I hope she's gone. I feel she could still be around. I feel like I'm. Oh my God! What? Anyway. Oh, could we get sued for? I feel like I'm living in a cheap Jackie Collins novel, like the ones my grandma always used to read. She said reading them took her mind off her troubles. I'd like to escape my own troubles right now. Maybe that's it. With everything going on, all the stress of opening the business, the pressure to have a baby with Aiden, some crazy thing just snapped in me.
See?
That's
Snapped.
exactly
Snapped.
Yep.
Someone's getting murdered.
No, that's not.
She snapped. She's already telling us.
No.
Something
She
snapped.
because she's going to ruin her marriage.
She's going to be on the true crime show.
I don't know.
Snapped.
I don't think so.
And what do you think? Why doesn't she? What is with the pressure to have a baby?
Oh, yeah. That's
Like, you think he's pressuring her, or
probably
she
the whole
wants a
family.
baby and
the whole
she
family
can't?
wants a baby. Is Aiden the only child? Probably.
I don't think so. Like, aristocratic family like that have like a lot of like white bread
Maybe something
kids.
went wrong
There's
and
like
they only have him.
you know, and they're all named like Aiden the second and Aiden the third and
Yeah, Biff.
and
Yeah.
Goyim the fourth.
Goyim the fourth. Who knows? But in any case, everyone I know that gets married, their parents want them to have a baby. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Even
That's
if it's going to
true.
be a Jewish baby.
I guess I'm a complete
That's right.
disappointment. Sorry, mom and dad. It's okay.
No,
It's all right.
It's all right.
I'll steal someone's child at the.
You could buy a baby someday. It's
the market
gonna
down the
happen. If
street.
you want one, it's easily done.
You know, there are people that aren't even watching their kids in Walmart. I could easily grab.
Just go to Walmart.
Yeah, a really cute one.
An adoptive-friendly child.
Adopt.
There you go.
I like how that just went from kidnapping to adopt.
I'm sure Walmart has an adoption
They
center.
do. They have everything.
They do. You can
I mean,
get
you've
a
pointed
kid.
that out. You know, I really didn't like to go in there until
Isn't that great
We
how you
moved,
really
and there's one
find out
close
how
by.
fabulous Walmart is?
It's
for
okay.
so many reasons.
It's okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Some crazy thing just
Jackie
snapped
Collins.
at me.
Jackie Collins.
I just want to go back to a time when I was carefree and I could fall in love with an Irishman.
Who
Holy
doesn't?
shit. I'm sure that's it. I think I must have a handle on it now. I must. Nothing could ever make me let go of what I have with Aiden. I must concentrate on making this right again. But how do I do that if I see him again? I don't know. There's a heavy.
She hasn't had sex with him,
No.
but she's contemplating
She hasn't
already.
even talked to him.
So something is like she's already making a
Wait, she
plan.
needs to talk to him because she knows his name.
She's
must
making a
have had a
plan
chat.
to see this guy again.
You think?
It's not going to end well.
No. I mean,
Aiden's getting the heave ho. And probably as he should. I mean, if she was really smart, she'd balance them both. But someone's going to
No,
figure it
that's not
out.
what
There's
you
technology,
do.
right? 2005, did they have technology then?
that's not what you do. You pick one
Was
of
there
the other.
texting in 2005? Do you remember that?
Oh, that's like 20. That's
I think like
15,
the
18
South-
years ago. Only maybe
It was like early 2000s texting started.
yeah, probably that might have been.
So you
Especially
think
for the
she's already
wealthy people.
sexting?
No,
Have you
not
sexed
yet.
Lou?
No. Oh God, hardly ever. No, don't.
You never sexed Lou?
Okay, just a few times. he just always falls asleep.
Lou, check out
He
this
never
picture
responds. He never
of Murray.
responds. All right, let's go. There's a heavy pit in my stomach.
Yeah, well.
I think he might wake up in a minute. I feel guilty looking at my husband. What kind of person wears her husband's sweater, basking in the scent, and lust for a stranger on the beach? This would destroy Aiden. My shame is overwhelming me. Good. But then again, in the Jewish culture, it's like guilt is ingrained in us.
Exactly. That's what kind of stopped my affair. I kissed a guy when I was with that boyfriend, and
Right.
then I like almost developed an ulcer.
Right.
Because I felt guilty.
Yeah. I think it's also an Eastern European thing too. Yeah, guilt is very good. This is my only place to let this out. This diary. How delicious for us. I must make sure I keep this diary locked.
Ah! Too late.
Sorry, I found the key.
I like it. We had like a jaws of life.
you're not gonna-
We'd crack this shit
You're
open.
not going to believe this next sentence, you guys.
I can't believe
No one. No, listen to this. I feel like a schmuck. No one can ever see it. I'll die with these secrets.
Too late, Zoe. Dun dun dun. And she's still got to
This
be
doesn't invite
around.
us to have any bad karma.
If it's 2005,
Yeah, we could be in trouble here. I don't know what kind of liability we would have. It's not like there was a. I don't think we'd have any. I'm sure that the All Things Comedy attorneys check this out before they let us do this show.
Well, so when did you come to this trailer park?
Oh, I've been in this for 11 years now.
Okay, so you never were here when Zoe's grandma and when Zoe was here. I wonder what made Zoe
I never heard
move
of-
out of this luxurious place. Maybe it was a divorce. Well, she wasn't living.
I don't think she was living in the part that she was living here when she was a little child with her grandma. She doesn't live there during
The
this
house
time.
now, but the diary was here.
She probably gave it to her grandma. Or
She
left it
okay,
here.
Vicky.
No,
I want
she
you to
wouldn't give it her-
rewind.
Okay, she wouldn't give it
She
to her grandma.
gave her bubby the diary
Right.
where she's talking about
Okay.
basically like
You're right. I have no idea how this
blowing
diary
some man or
ended
what,
up.
some strange
I get
guy.
It. I get it. Here's what happened. She went to pack her grandma's diary house out after her grandma passed away, and she packed everything up. And then she also had some of her stuff in there. Didn't realize it. Like maybe she was between. Now I do this all the time. When I was young, between houses, I would put things in my parents' home that boxed up in boxes, and then between apartments or whatever, when I go, and I'd come back. And so maybe like she went somewhere after maybe her marriage fell, and she stored a few boxes at her grandma's house, wrapped suddenly, carefully, and then her grandma left, and it was always forgotten, and that's how the diary ended up in the trailer park.
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
The diary she never wanted anybody to
Right.
see.
You know how that is? You forget something really important. That
yeah.
can be. That
Like
can be.
I'm married.
Yeah.
Hate that when that happens.
But anyway, it could happen because yes,
Because
definitely.
a dancing hot leprechaun is on the beach. Top of the morning to you.
Oh my God! One time I was at Molly Malone's bar in L.A. My brother used to go there all the time when
Yeah.
he was at UCLA.
I've
And
been
he-
there.
He took me to meet. He wanted me. My mom and I came up, and he wanted me to go there and meet his favorite bartender that he knew really well. I had a broken leg. I had a cast on my leg. And the beautiful bartender goes, "Oh, and you're my sister. I'd love to have a little dance with you." I got up from the table as if I had no cast on my leg. I floated onto the dance floor.
Yeah.
And then I realized I had a broken leg. And I was standing there in shock with a broken leg and no crutches or anything. And I just looked at him and I go, "Oh, excuse me, I forgot I have a broken leg. Could you assist me back to the table, sir?"
And then insert your penis.
Yes. Oh, God.
Was he this? No.
Oh.
Was he redheaded?
No, he was dark black hair,
Okay.
blue eyes, truly. I wonder if he's...
Do you think he had a twin?
He might have had a twin, but he never let you home. Anyway, I can't wait for the next episode. Can you?
I feel like we should just violate everything that this girl has like tried to keep this a secret. Can we just sneak into the next chapter or no?
No, God, no. We've promised never to pick ahead. The only time, like I said, I did it when I had to pick the diary.
Yeah.
But that's because I had to look at what diary. I mean, I had to give it a little whirl, a very small whirl. That's all I did. I never got to the part of married.
Well, this girl sounds like she's going to give Luke a whirl.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know.
I would never write anything like this anywhere. I would just call you to tell you about it because I always tell you about everything.
Yeah, because you're smart like that. You know, you are very clever.
You should never put anything in writing because even if she's writing this as she's having these thoughts, Aiden, it's just another piece of evidence. This is the cell phone right here.
Yeah, well, you know, this is what she's doing.
This is the old-fashioned cell
People do this.
phone.
Maybe they want to get caught. Who knows? Well, she got caught by us. Anyway.
and the rest of the world.
Everybody
all
out there,
25 of you.
Don't forget to really consider making a Deadbeat Dad because this is one of the best ways to drink beer I've ever tried. And I'm really excited to get a little more nasty next week into
Next
this
week?
on episode 3 of
Trailer Park Diaries. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Just put a little hair on my
Sorry.
chest.
Yeah, I really love this. I wish it was a little colder.
I wish it came with a blue-eyed, black-haired Irish man.
We should go to Molly Malone's. Just see who's
But
there.
it's just going to be a bunch of redheaded dudes. And I'll be like, "Hello, Ralph Malph."
I'll go inside, check it out, and then if there's no redheaded guys there, I'll bring you in.
Thank you.
You got it.
Deal.